I'm going to break down how I build really good businesses. So you can just follow the path. It's not that hard, so just follow along. So step one is if you're completely new, you have no experience, what you should do, number one, is figure out, all right, what are my strengths? What am I really good at? What do I like to do? Because nothing sucks more than starting a business because you see someone else on the internet is like making $100,000 a month and you jump into it and you're like, this is crazy because I don't like anything at all. So definitely what you want to do is you want to pick something that you have an interest in, because that's going to kind of push you through when it starts to suck, which every business starts to suck in the beginning because you don't know what you're doing, but it pushes you through. Okay, so pick something that you like because it's more fun and interesting to learn while you try to make money and build some stuff. Step two, now that you have like, all right, an area of like, okay, maybe you're interested in AI, or maybe you're interested in writing, or you're interested in talking to people and doing sales. You want to pick one skill, one thing, one service that you can sell for anywhere from like $500 to $1,000. That's a good range. I wouldn't go lower than that because you want to price it enough to attract at least someone who's like, all right, I can pay that much. Anything lower than that, it's just tough. So you want to pick a skill, and that's considered a low price skill because you're going to be offering a service to do that to people. And what you want to do is here's the part that I think a lot of people mistake as business. They try to go out and they're like, I'd rather sell to someone random in like Kansas or like North Dakota versus the people you know. So much easier to validate what your idea is to sell by talking to people and saying, hey, if I did this, would you pay $500 to $1,000? Talk to the people you know. This is really uncomfortable for a lot of people, but you got to get that out of the way. Like literally, I've tested hundreds of ideas with my best friends and my closest friends just to bounce ideas. Like, if I did this, would you pay for it? What you're doing is if the people who know you and want you to succeed won't pay you for it, you're not going to get some stranger to, okay? So once you're like, all right, a couple people will pay, I actually try and take that money first. You want to take the money first because someone who's like, yeah, I might pay for it, it's not validated. You want someone to actually hand over or PayPal you or Venmo you $500 or $1,000 for the actual service. Now what you're going to do, now it's validated, you got to figure out how to deliver the product. You got to go into the marketplace, find someone who has, I interview at least 30, 40 people now to figure out someone who I want to work with. And what you want to do is you want to find someone who's consistently delivered these results for what you're selling. So I'm going to give you an example for like LinkedIn copywriting. That's kind of a big thing right now. You talk to your good friend who is making a ton of money as like a pharmaceutical rep in LinkedIn. You're like, hey dude, you should be posting stuff on LinkedIn. I'm thinking about providing this as a service. Would you pay $1,000 for this service? All right, it'd be a better pitch than that. But if you're like, yeah, cool, okay, send it over. I will get it done. And if you don't like it, I'll refund your money. Okay? You go out and you find a LinkedIn copywriter who has a lot of results. How much do you charge? I charge $1,000. I need you to be at 500. What would you charge to make it for 500? It would be this. Okay, cool. You know, $500 for 3 LinkedIn posts, maybe 1K or so, whatever. You go back to your friend, you're like, this is what I can deliver for 5,000, and here's the expected results. So you share the case studies from the person you hired to your friend. This is all just testing to get the results, okay? Now, once you deliver that, the idea is you're picking something that you're getting paid to validate as an offer. You get 3 to 5 people who pay you. Now you're like, okay, this could be a legitimate business. Now, if you want to learn the skill, I would learn the skill to improve it. And you can learn by seeing what the contractor did that you hire is doing to actually ramp up that skill. Now, the reason I picked this and grow business this way is because a lot of people who have no skills or experience are like, all right, I need to learn the skill first. So they take 3, 6, 5 months to learn the skill. They go out and get a client. The client says no, or your work sucks, and they like decimate. They're like, oh, it's not this. People just don't want this. Not true. You need to give people a reason to buy from you that is a valuable result before you can actually sell some stuff, right? Finally, once you learn the skill, you're working with another contractor, you're trying to improve and get it to a point where this person's like, man, I can't believe you're offering this much, or refer new clients. That's when you can increase your prices. So to recap, you want to look at your strengths, pick something you do, pick a skill that you can sell for around $500, $1,000, find someone to deliver it for you because you're probably not that very good right now. You want to find someone who has a lot of case studies and a lot of results. Sell their case studies to the people that already like and trust you, who you can test that out with, get them results. Once you get them results, if you want to learn the skill, I personally don't anymore because I've learned too many skills where I'm like, I just want to grow. Like my skill now is doing this and growing businesses and finding offers and finding new clients and finding new ways to sell it. Like that's what I love. That's my interest. That's why I do this. And then improve and iterate until the people refer you and then raise your prices. That's how you build a very successful business. Now, it's a lot of stuff. It is a lot of stuff. So if you actually want to work with me as we go through this together, I'm starting a community. It ends today. The reason it ends today is the deadline ends today to get on a one-on-one call with me. Normally, I don't offer this to anyone. If you join today before midnight tonight, midnight, before midnight, if you join, it's $5. It's like literally buy me a cup of coffee a week and I'll teach you everything on how I've done this on multiple businesses. And you can join the community and actually grow a side hustle or a business along with other people who are in the same boat. Cool? Click the link. I'm going to drop it in my bio and hope to see you there. Hope this was helpful on kind of giving a roadmap of how to actually figure out what to start a business with and how to grow it to making this is a good strategy to get to your first $10,000 to $20,000 a month. Hope to see you there, man. Hope to see you there.